Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the back seat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this Thursday morning, June 1st, 2023. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to help you become a successful currency trader, and we do that by teaching you how to trade with our proprietary trading tools, which have been around for almost a quarter of a century. They're very accurate, and we are so confident in how well they work for the last 15 years. We have been, once we have trained you, we'll let you trade with company funds and split what you make, and eventually have the opportunity to trade an account of $100,000. In this session, I am going to show you one of the trade strategies, a trade strategy that I principally use, and see if we can find some good trades this morning. The goal is for you to learn a little bit and see that the indicators work. So with that, let's jump into it. We're going to start by listening to this guy. And
due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about the program is that we do these live trades. And once you become a member, we do a live trade every morning at 10 a.m. That's in addition to the trades that I do on Monday and Tuesday and Thursday morning. And then we also do another trade every evening at 10 p.m. And one of the ways that we go about ensuring your success is that we have continuous training in addition to the personalized one-on-one training. So every Wednesday evening, we do an advanced members meeting. And then every Saturday morning, when the market is closed, we do a back to the basics where we continue to review various trade strategies and take questions on things that are unclear. And it's the ability to get that immediate feedback that allows you to get better faster. I trade off of a little checklist that helps me make sure I don't remember it, I don't forget anything. And as I get older, I notice I am starting to forget. First thing is to restart the green chart every day. Clears out the memory and also allows you to get any updates that have been issued. Good habit at the end of every day, I know I'm jumping to the end, is to just part of getting better is kind of reviewing what you've done and trying to correct what didn't go as well as you expected. And that's particularly important in trading. So when you don't have a trade go your way, it's worthwhile to go back and take a look and see if you can identify why it didn't go the way you wanted. And our indicators are very good at allowing that to happen with the simulator. Last night, if you took the trade, the overnight trade, we took a trade on the Euro USD. At first, I said I wasn't going to take it. When I got down to it, I did take it. So it was good for 11 pips. We are technical traders, which means we are trading based on the price action, how the prices move. And our indicators are very good at picking up the direction of a move. And if we can figure out the direction, we can make a little money off of it. And we really only need a couple, 2-3 good trades a day to be able to make money at this. News, however, also impacts trading. So we want to know what that news is. And we get that news by going to forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 categories. Yellow is low impact, orange is medium impact, and red is high impact. And these high impact items are the ones we want to kind of trade around. And we do that by basically not trying to be in the market when these items are happening. This morning we've got some news on the USD, non-farm employment changes, and at 8:15 and at 8:30 unemployment claims. Then a little bit further down at 10 a.m. Manufacturing PMI. So with that, my general rule of thumb is I want to be out 2 hours beforehand, and we are within the 2-hour window here. So we won't take any trades on the USD this morning. These numbers are all pre-published, so somebody knows what they are right now. And what happens is they tend to leak a little bit before the official announcement, and people start trading on them. So with that, let us take a look. It's getting a little dicey here to trade on the USD, given that the potential debt problem. It looks like the House passed it, but the Senate still needs to pass it. So hopefully they'll get that done, because if the USA were to default, that would be a big problem. Let's just. All right, so we're not going to trade the USD. We've got a dozen different signals. When we train you, we are going to create a trade plan that fits you, your availability to trade, your risk preferences. The one I use is the 10-point trade signal. I trade it off of a 1-hour chart. I like to be 30 minutes into the chart before I take the trade, so I can see the setup, so the lines have a chance to form. I'd like to be on a 1-hour chart. A trade is generally worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. The support and resistance on the Euro USD tends to be 30-40 pips apart. So we're going to try to trade within that support and resistance boundary. My sweet spot is 11 pips. If I can get 3 trades of 11 pips, I'm doing pretty good. And I look for the trade to close within 1 to 3 hours. In this trade strategy, basically, we're just trying to get all the lines to line up in one direction from the 3 different sections of the chart. When we do that, we've got a good trade. So with that, let's jump into it and see what we have. I am going to be trading off of the Light 6 Major chart. Light 6 Major is one of the standard charts. It is a composite chart where it is showing us 6 different currency pairs, all US based. I start with the middle section of the chart, which is called the majors and minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray line is the minor indicator. This horizontal red line is what we call the oversold line. So when the lines are down below the red line, the market's oversold. That is a good time to buy. Likewise, when the market is, when the lines are above the blue line, this blue line is the overbought line, that is a good time to sell. And specifically, I am looking to sell when the lines are above and pointing down. So we don't have that here. We're above and pointing up. So like if you go back here, above, everybody's pointing down, and then I could ride this down over the 3 hours, and that was worth 23 pips from here to here if we rode this down the channel. And it turned on the turn. We didn't wouldn't have had a clear signal to go back up, but then you'd ride it back up 30 pips. So that's what we're looking for. So we don't have that here. We're overbought going up. So let's jump over to the Euro USD. Overbought. Majors still going up. Minors have started to turn, so nothing there. Pound USD, overbought. Everybody's basically still going up. US dollar, Canadian dollar, we're just touching oversold. Majors are starting to turn. Minors are still going down. So I want everybody in agreement. I want all the lines going in the same direction. And when I can get everybody going in the same direction, telling me the same thing, that's a high probability trade. Not only do I want the lines going up, here you see the green line's going up, the red line is going down. So this is really kind of sideways, but I want there to be a double cross like you see here, where the green line is crossed over the red, the gray line is crossed over the black. So everybody's going up. And I've got the green line on top and the gray line on top. The dollar, Swiss franc, oversold. Majors still going down. Minors have started to turn, so we don't have agreement. USD yen, we are almost oversold here. Generally, I don't like to take a trade when we're more than the halfway point, which we are here. So, and they're going down kind of steeply. So I'm going to pass. So let's go. I've cloned this chart and made two non-Euro USD pairs. So Euro pound overbought. Everybody's going down, and I almost have the double cross here. Oh, that's a dog. He wants to go outside. Sorry, buddy. You got to wait a few minutes. You know what? I don't like. We really don't have the double cross here where the red is crossed over. So we're going to pass. And you can see it's the slope of the green line is going from 45 degrees to a little less than 45 degrees. I prefer it to be at 45 degrees or better, steeper. So we're going to pass. Australian dollar, yen, overbought. Everybody's still kind of sideways. They haven't committed to going down yet. Also, off of a 1 hour chart, it is evening in both of these markets. I don't want to take a trade using the 1 hour chart when it's evening in the evening in both markets. I want one of the markets to be current. So we're going to pass. Euro, Canadian dollar, overbought. Majors still going up. Minors have turned. So here's a situation where can you get 10 pips off of being overbought and going up? Yes, you can. You could have got almost 30 pips here. Oops, come on. Had you caught this here, it was worth 30 pips. You can develop a trade plan that gives you the confidence to take this trade It's just not one of mine. I would have rather caught it here and rode it up to here and grabbed 11 pips off of this run. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, we're in the middle of the channel, and it looks like the signal's weakening. Pound yen. Overbought. Everybody's going down, but we don't have the double cross yet. I kind of like this. When I have all 3 points, I prefer the lines, the green line, to be a little closer to entering the channel. I would jump up here to the TNTs and count how many lines are supporting the sell signal I see here. 2 orange lines are going down, which is telling me sell, although not that steeply. And nope, here they flipped. So you can see that double cross, and here the lines have gapped. So now we're going sideways on the pressure. So or on the majors. So we're going to pass on this. Signal's not quite strong enough. Euro, Australian dollar, overbought. Everybody's going down. The miners have actually kind of run through the channel. I don't mind the miners running, having run through the channel. I am more interested in the majors. So everybody's going down. We do have the double cross. The red is on top, and there's good steepness on the green line, and the green line is entering the channel. So I like that. Orange, thick orange is coming down. Thin orange is going up. So only one of the 2 oranges are in support. Blue line is going up, thick blue. When blue lines are inversely related. So when blue is up, that means sell. So only one of the 2 blue lines. So I may have 2 of the 4 here telling me to sell. So I want 3 of the 4. And when I have that, I have more confidence that the move is going to go in the direction that I want. And actually, just even looking at this, it looks like we're hitting a resistance line here. It keeps bouncing at this same spot. So I'm going to pass. I don't have everything that I want. And if I were to jump down and take a look at the pressure, which is the third element that I want, but I don't need to go to it because I don't have the positive here. I've got sideways pressure. I want down pressure. Down pressure, or the lines are either going down or the red line is on top, and I don't have that here. So let's go to the next grouping. Canadian dollar, yen. Everybody's going down. I've got the double cross. So I've got 3 points here that we were overbought. Everybody's going down, and the double cross. I like the steepness of the line. The green line is very, very steep. Only thing I don't quite like is that we're a little bit more than halfway. 2 orange lines going down, thick blue going up, so 3 of the 4 here. And I have the red line on top. And so that gives me a point here, and actually the green line is sloped down. Canadian dollar, yen. The question is whether there's 11 pips here or not. I don't like to take a trade unless there is 11 pips. But just for the fun of it, let's just take a look at what the 2-hour. If I were to continue my analysis, Canadian dollar, yen, it's a sell. I would jump over here, and let's put this in here, Canadian dollar, APY. So this is what we were just looking at. When I see a signal I like to confirm it with the 2-hour chart and the 4-hour chart. And what I'm looking for is that we're overbought. In this case, we're overbought and the lines are going down. They don't need to be, but I just want to know that they're overbought. And my thinking is that if I know they're overbought, if this signal weakens up, I will pick up the trade off of the 2-hour chart or the 4-hour chart. And because eventually it's going to go down. If we're overbought, it's eventually going to come down. It's just going to take longer for it to happen. So when I'm trading off the hour chart, I want to get in and get out within 3 hours. If I'm trading off the 2-hour chart, it's going to take longer to get the move. It's going to take 6 hours. And usually when you're trading off a 2-hour chart, you'll go for more pips. So I've got the support I'm looking for here. We're overbought. The green line's coming down, the red line isn't, but we're overbought. So I'm overbought on both of these. So I like that. Let's just see where the support and resistance are to see if we were to take a trade, what it's worth. So I'm going to open up a clean chart. And that is the Canadian dollar yen. And I want to go, I wanted to go here. Canadian dollar, JPY. And support and resistance are spots where the lines, the candles seem to naturally stop. And those support and resistance become the bands within which I'm going to trade within. So by crunching up the chart, that gives me more data points to kind of drop these lines. So I'm looking for spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And you can see right in here, it stops right in here, here. And I am going to, let's move this so we can see it a little bit better. Put one above, one below. And these tend to be about 30 to 40 pips apart. So 102, this is a little too close. So it seems to stop in here, stop in here. In here it stopped, in here, over here. Let's put one more above. Right in here it stopped, in here it stopped. So now I'm going to push it up. Now, the other thing I want to know when I'm taking a trade is what the trend is. And the trend is how it's been moving over the last several days. So here there was an uptrend, kind of pulled back a little bit. Whether we can call this an uptrend, I don't know. It seems to also have kind of started going sideways in here. The reason I want to know what the trend is because I don't want to be trading against the trend. So if I'm taking a sell trade and a buy trend, I'm going to take less pips because I don't want it to move to keep, even though I'll catch a little bit down, I don't want it to move and then just keep running up and stop me out. So here on the Canadian dollar yen, we have broken this resistance level. Now I prefer to trade within the channel. So since it hasn't closed on the south side of this line, that has me a little worried. I'd rather having been trading within the channel, whereas by the end of the hour, this could pull back up on the other side and then just stay in this channel. So we're looking at a sell. let's see how much we have. And you can see it's, oops. So we've got 34 pips to here. And we've got 34 pips. See how it's pulling back to this line. I really wanted to have closed within this inside. So because of that, I'm going to pass on this. So let's keep looking and see if we can see something. Canadian dollar, yen. So this was what, the third group? Where was the Canadian dollar, yen? Euro, New Zealand. I don't like this. We don't quite have the, everybody's going down. They just touched overbought, didn't really quite get to overbought. But the double cross isn't good enough for me here. Pound New Zealand dollar. Again, we didn't quite get to oversold, and it's turning in the middle of the channel. I prefer to catch it here. If this were the euro dollar and there wasn't news, I would probably take a look at the 2 and the 4 hour chart on this. But because I don't trade it regularly, I don't want to take a chance with somebody I don't know. The line is kinked and it's going from less steep to more steep, but it's also past halfway. So it's violating too many of the things that I want to see. New Zealand dollar, yen. This is a nice signal. I like this signal. Overbought, everybody's coming down. Green's on top, red's on top, black's on top. There's great steepness in the line. The lines are clustered. My only issue here is evening in both New Zealand and Japan. I want, if this were daytime, I would definitely consider this. So I'm going to pass. New Zealand dollar, USD overbought. Everybody's going up. And Euro Swiss franc, we just about reached overbought, and it's starting to lose steam. Let's go to the fourth tier. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar overbought, going up. Swiss franc yen. Overbought, everybody's coming down, double cross. So this is not a bad signal. Thick orange coming down, thick blue going up, and dotted blue is going up just a little bit. So 3 of the 4 here. Strong up pressure, but the red is on top and the lines are diverging. So I've got a point here, 3 points here, and 3 points here. So Swiss franc, yen. So it's about lunchtime and or it's 1 o'clock in Switzerland. So we could still take this trade. So it's a sell. So next step is I want to take a look at the full chart. CHF, JPY. So on the 2 hour chart, we're overbought, and the majors are starting to turn. On the 4 hour chart, we're overbought. Majors are still going up. So this is okay. I like this. So let's take a look at what the clean chart is showing us. So CHF, JPY. The drops. Oops. What's going on here? What the heck? Huh. Why is it doing this? Huh. This must be some sort of, I don't know if that could be right. If it is, boy, it would have certainly got stopped out. You know what? This, not knowing what this is, scares me, and I'm going to just pass on this. Not knowing what this is scares me, so I'm just going to pass on it until I can get a little bit more. Because if you had a big, if it shot way down like that, boy, that would have wiped out any position you had. So this might be wrong. I don't know, but we don't have the time to investigate it right now. So because we don't have the time to investigate it, I'm just going to pass. All right, gang. Sorry about that. No good trade setup this morning. But sometimes the best trade you take is the trade that you don't take. It's having the discipline to wait to see your setup. Like a good baseball player, you're waiting on the pitch that you want. You're not just swinging at anything. And by being able to wait, you're going to be able to take more good cuts at trades that are going to be profitable. And that's the goal. We only need a couple trades to be profitable, especially if you're dealing with a longer term strategy versus a scalp strategy. On the scalp strategy, you've got to, to get, you may have to take 3 or 4 trades to get to that 10 pip mark. Strategy I use, I only need 1 trade to get to that 10 pip mark. So thanks for joining me this morning. It's been an honor to have you. If you'd like to speak to me, I am always available to answer questions. And you can do that by scheduling an appointment with me at forexsmarttrade.com/schedule and look for my trade setup tonight at around 4:15. Thanks so much. We will see you again Monday evening at Monday afternoon, 3:30. All right. Bye-bye.